Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's show. We have a very special treat for you. We have 3 brand new judges that know a little bit more about music than probably most of us here. We have Cadet John Slaughton from the Regimental Band Major. We have Cadet Davis, who is a Regimental Band Major as well. And we have Cadet James Young, who is also Regimental Band Major as well. So I guess they all know about music. Thank God. All right, your votes have been heard. We have over 7,000 votes where your voice has been heard. Contestants, when I call your name, please come up to the stand. Allison Ingerson, Bennett Campbell, Carrera, Birdsong, William Pendleton, and Lawrence Porter. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 of you will be going home tonight. Lawrence Porter, step forward. Lawrence Porter, you are safe. Congratulations. Mr. Birdsong, step forward. Mr. Birdsong, you are safe. Congratulations. That leaves 1 spot remaining to be safe. The rest of you will be going home tonight. William Pendleton, step forward. Mr. Pendleton, you are safe. Congratulations. That means the rest of you guys, thank you for coming out to the show. We wish you the best of luck in the future. So let's just start tonight's show off with a 19-year-old from Alexandria, Virginia, singing My Way. Give it up for Jamison Sofield.
Forgot the words.
Well, I certainly thought that was good. If you'd like to go again, I don't think we would have an issue. If you'd like to go again, I don't think we would have an issue with that.
No thank you.
Well, I certainly appreciate and I like that you made that your own. You know, you had your own cadence with that and everything. I definitely thought that was really cool, definitely unique. I was a little quiet, but I give you props. You're doing something that I couldn't even do. So I give you major props for that.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
So, I liked it. I like that you had the courage to, get up here. That's not the courage that a lot of us have. As a performer myself, I understand how, nerve-wracking it can be. So I totally get it. The only thing I have to say is I wanted you to bring it, man. I wanted you to own it. Like, you came up here and your posture was, up there. You seemed like a really, put-together guy. You just, for stuff like this, you gotta put your heart into it, man. Just freaking get up there and own it. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, so basically just double back on what they were saying. But another thing I will point out is the notes that you got through, you pretty much nailed them. I think it was pretty good. You were on key, all that stuff. So I think maybe if you were singing in the shower and not in front of on a stage and stuff like that, I think it would have been really good. So good job.
Thank you.
Next up, out of Fredericksburg, Virginia, 22-year-old singing Thinking Out Loud. Give it up for Delaney Manuel.
Your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? 'Cause darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And darling, my heart could fall as hard at 23. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand.
Whoa. Okay. I don't know how to describe that. That was a really powerful tenor, and my shoes are on, but I'm just blown away. Goodness gracious. So I'll leave it at that. Holy smokes.
Hey. Hey, what's up? Hello.
Hey, so, first of all, props to you, like, a lot of props. You really went for a song that is not easy to do, because it's up there in the high register. You're pretty much staying up there most of the time. Everything was solid. The only thing I will say is when you're up there in the high register, you're going up and down the scale with your voice, right? You gotta think of it in that aspect. When you're doing that, you gotta really think about each note. Like, you might be running up and down the scale very fast, but I think that will take your performance and elevate it to the next level. Like, everything is solid. You being up there blown me away. It's just the little things that will take you from, you know, like just a contestant to winner. So yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, you kind of stole what I was gonna say. So that song, yeah, it takes a pretty hefty range. I can't sing that high without going falsetto, and you had your breath into it, and you also had the confidence, and that's one of the things, when you're singing that high, you need confidence or it's gonna sound weak, and you didn't sound weak at all. You had that confidence, you owned the stage. And yeah, just, same thing with him. I think a little bit more precision on those quick notes, it would, really, really kind of like put the ribbon on it. That you sounded really great. Good job.
Next up, a 19-year-old out of Tip City, Ohio, singing "Wicked Gone." Give it up for Mr. Birdsong.
My world was on fire and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make people do. I never thought that I would love someone like you, and I never dreamed I'd lose someone like you. And I wanna fall in love, and I wanna fall in love with you. With you. What a wicked game you played to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do, to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say, you've never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you. And oh, wanna fall in love, and with you. with you.
Hey man, that was I really like that. Definitely, you know, I definitely like your confidence coming up there and doing something that other cadets haven't done genre-wise. I definitely think that that's pretty cool. The one thing I guess I would say constructively is just there was some tailing off at the end where I could hear it getting a little bit more quiet, but you know, you had good range going from the deeper basses up to that upper register, so I give you some mad props for that. So.
Good evening.
Evening.
So, jazz band, pretty much know each other. I kind of know your voice a little bit, and I will say that I think you did a good job overall. Some things that I have really is just watch your pitch a little bit. I'd say one of the best things would probably be to actually put like a tuner in front of your face for some of the notes, you know, because maybe even turning up the music would be beneficial to you, because you could hear at some points where you would start at a nice level pitch and then you would go down and it would be a little bit off. But other than that, well, I would also say watch your volume too, because it has an effect on your entire performance. So if you're going to be at general volume, don't go too low, because it sounds like you're just diminishing into absolutely nothing that you don't want. So, I mean, overall I think you're doing a good job, so keep up the good work.
I think your voice really fits with this song, and you have a very gentle voice, at least tonight, you know, and I think it works really well with the song. And when it comes to those times where you go from one note and you kind of slide it down to the next, it's more difficult to nail that last note than normal, because you have that slow change in pitch. So that's just, you know, something you know, work on. Just like you said, you know, those were good tips. Other than that, good job.
Yes, sir. Thank you, John.
Mr. Birdsong, thank you for correcting me on the song you were singing earlier. Appreciate that. Next up, we have a cadet out of West Point, Virginia, 19 years old, singing "Would You Go With Me?" Give it up for Lawrence Porter.
With me, if we roll down streets of fire, would you go with me if we roll down streets of fire? Would you hold on to me tighter as the summer sun got higher? if we roll from town to town and never shut it down? Would you go with me if we were lost in fields of clover? Would we walk even closer until the trip was over? And would it be okay if I didn't know the way? If I gave you my hand, would you take it and make me the happiest man in the world? If I told you my heart couldn't beat one more minute without you, girl, would you accompany me to the edge of the sea? Let me know that you're not just a dream. I love you so would you go with me? Would you go with me if we rode the clouds together? Could you not look down forever if you're lighter than a feather? And if I set you free, would you go with me? If I gave you my hand, would you take it and make me the happiest man in the world? If I told you my heart couldn't beat one more minute without you, girl, would you accompany me to the edge of the sea? Help me tie up the ends of a dream. I gotta know, would you go with me? I love you so would you go with me?
Howdy.
How's it going?
It's good. I'm a big fan of that. You know, I give you major props. You know, you definitely, you know, seem to gain confidence by the end of the song, and even going again, that's a really big thing in my book, just to give it that extra try. The only thing I really noticed was, you know, getting down into that lower register, it felt, you know, a little uncertain. You seemed a little second guessing yourself here and there. And sometimes it sounded like you were taking some more shallow breaths and it wasn't really using the diaphragm. But I give you major props. You know, I saw you, you know, tapping along, keeping time. So I'm a big fan of that. And so I give you some good props overall.
Thanks.
Good evening.
How's it going?
It takes a certain type of voice and a certain type of singer to sing good country music, in my opinion. It's a special genre all on its own. And honestly, I think you pretty much got it down. I think you are on the right track of, you know, being that singer that can really nail a good country song. The only things I have is, like you said, in the lower register, you know, just be careful. Just, you know, I see the voice in you, and I see that you have it in you. Just work on it. That's all it's gonna take. You know, it's gonna maybe some gargling, some salt water. I don't know, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine, man. Thanks.
I don't listen to country music, but but that was really good. You know, I really like your voice, and you know, if I look past the banjo and stuff like that, which is ironic because I play the banjo, but I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. And if you hadn't told us that you were nervous, I really would have zero clue. You know, you have the look of confidence, and honestly, if you can fake confidence, that's real confidence. So there's no difference. And yeah, when it comes to those low notes, I think most of the low notes were pretty good. There was that one, the lowest, I don't remember what part of the song, but it's like, I think your range is like one note above that lowest note. And you know, there's not much you can do about that, but.
Next up, performing out of the first time out of quarantine, we have 18-year-olds, one out of Suffolk, Virginia, one out of Fredericksburg, Virginia, singing Someone to You. Give it up for Ashlyn Edwards and Joyce Ellis.
I have two things. The first thing is duets naturally are hard because you need to take, especially vocal duets, you need to take two voices and each of them has to bring something to the table, right? Each of them has to have something to give and they need to be different. And I think you guys nailed it. Each of your voices have something unique and have a different texture, and I think you guys complement each other so well. The second thing is you guys were so precise every single time one of your voices started. You just nailed it right on the beat. And the power notes, those like the higher ones that you just have to get quick to, you nailed the pitch. You guys did a great job. Congratulations.
Good evening. So I really want to hit on one thing and, call it a night. First and foremost, you guys did incredible. Thank you so much for bringing that performance. Honestly, that gave me an internal smile, to say the least. I just want to point out that one of the hardest things to do in music, let alone it being voices, is harmonizing. And I think that's one thing you guys did beautifully tonight. Not only did you, hold up your own end while singing separately, but you guys came together and it sounded like one beautiful harmonizing note. So thank you so much, honestly. It was great.
I feel like Taylor and John both really hit it on the head. That, definitely gave me a smile. That really just was a beautiful sonic experience. I could see your passion on stage. I could hear the passion in the piano playing. It was fantastic. Drop mic. I'm not gonna drop it, but good job.
Next up, we have a 19-year-old out of Poolsville, Maryland, singing "Love." Give it up for Joseph Villajuan.
Hell is for the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. For the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the only one, the one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Yeah, love was made for me and you. Yeah, love was made for me and you.
Hi there. That was really good. You definitely had that pizzazz, I'll give you that. Your singing was really good too. I will say, when it comes to the higher notes and kind of that range, the volume tends to decrease a little bit. So don't be afraid to kind of, sing loudly, I guess I'll say, is sing a little bit louder, and especially like the love part. Yeah, that'd be just nice and powerful, Other than that, I love the confidence. I think that was really great. It was a good show. judging.
Good evening.
Hey.
I got a couple of things for you. Who are you singing that to? Wait, you don't have to answer that. I got another question. When can I get with you to learn some of those dance moves?
Oh, any day, bro.
Awesome. I thought it was good. Yeah, I wanted more confidence, you know? Like, it's one of those songs where it's like real, you know, freaking bright lights, big stage, you know, singers, the main freaking course meal, passion. That's what you need in that song. I'm not saying you didn't have passion, but I'm saying, like, if you were to just, you know, put your chest out a little bit more, sung a little bit louder, you know, you could have had it. You could have had it. But still good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Howdy. Hey. So, I feel like they really hit it on the head again. I really was a big fan of the confidence that you're showing. You definitely had that physically. I just wish I heard that a little bit more verbally. So, you know, you definitely had everything there. And it did, you know, sound a little bit kind of quieter than normal. It didn't seem like it was really coming from the diaphragm, and there were some flatter notes, but I think that you really made up with it and how you presented, and you know, making the song your own. So I definitely give you major props for that. So thank you very much.
Mr. Devon wanted some dance move lessons from Villajuan. Okay. All right. Next up, we have a 19-year-old out of Richmond, Virginia, singing "The General." Give it up for Ethan Carpenter.
Yeah, this song's called "The General." It's a little less well-known, but I did one for you guys last week. I wanted to do one for me this week, but I really like the words in it. The chorus is fun. Everything's fun to play, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
He was a decorated general with a heart of gold. I like it in with all the stories he told. Of past battles won and lost, legends of old. Seasoned veteran in his own time. On the battlefield he gained respect and fame. Winning medals, the bravery and stripes to his name. He grew a beard as soon as he could to cover the scars on his face. But then the earth just went on. On the eve of great battle with the infantry, a dream. He under tossing, sleeping, resting with his fingers. He awoke from the night to tell what he'd seen. He walked slowly out of his tent. All the men stood tall with the chest in the air, and the courage and the blood and the fire and the stare. Was a great moment, they wondered how they would fare. The old general told him to go home. He said, I have seen the others, and I have discovered that the fight is not worth fighting. And I've seen their mothers, and I will no longer have you follow me where I'm going. So tears shower, shine shoes. You got no time to lose. You're a young man, you must be living. Tears shower, shine your shoes. You got no time to lose. You're a young man, you must be living. Come now, you are for me. Guns on the shoulders, not knowing what to do with the contradicting orders. The general said he would do his duty and extended over. The men could go as they pleased, but not a man moved. The eyes gazed straight ahead till one by one they stepped back and not a word was said. The general was left with his own words echoing in his head. He then prepared to find, he said, I have seen the others, and I have discovered that the fight is not worth fighting. And I've seen their mothers, and I will no longer have to follow me where I'm going. So tears shower, shine shoes. You got no time to lose. You're a young man, you must be living. forgiven. Go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you are forgiven. Go, oh, oh, oh. Go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you got to be, got to be, got to be, got to be, got to be here.
Hey. Hello. I really like your voice, and I think it complements the guitar very well.
Thank you.
Another thing is I don't play guitar, but I can imagine how difficult and how much practice it takes to play such a complicated song as well as sing it.
That one took forever.
You did it very well. When it comes to the verses, one critique I would have is at the end of some of the phrases, the words kind of dropped off a bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, the chorus was very strong and it was very good.
Thank you.
Good job.
Hey,
Howdy.
so I don't have much. I thought it was very good overall. Like he said, the guitar is definitely one of those instruments that takes a very long time. But for that song, it takes very technical skill, which I applaud you on. I can tell you've been practicing forever.
Thank you.
To sing that fast, it's almost like you're rapping.
Yeah.
Almost. So to sing that fast, it's definitely a good skill. I really don't have much else to say. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good, man.
Thank you
I
very
can
much.
see you put in a lot of work, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
You got some fast fingers, I'll say that. That was really impressive. You know, hearing the combination, you know, seeing the determination that you had to get through everything, I'm pretty blown away by that. Like John said, some of the lyrics might have dropped off at the end,
Yeah.
but you definitely showed some real technical prowess, and I think that everyone else is better by listening to that experience overall. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Next up, we got a 20-year-old out of Manue, North Carolina, singing Kansas City. Give it up for William Pendleton.
Listen to you time and time again, while you tell me just what's right. And you tell me 1,000 things a day, and sleep somewhere else at night. I'm going back to Kansas City. And I love you, dear. Just how long can I keep singing the same old song? And I love you, dear. Just how long can I keep singing the same old song? I'm going back to Kansas City. And you call me to come, and then I do. And you say you made some mistake, and you invite me into your house, and say you gotta pay for what you break. I'm going back to Kansas City. And I love you, dear. Just how long can I keep singing the same old song? And I love you, dear. Just how long can I keep singing the same old song? I'm going back to Kansas City. even 1,000 miles away from home. And you don't care if I'm asleep or I'm awake. This fickle heart is turned to stone. I'm going back to Kansas City. And I love you, dear. Just how long can I keep singing the same old song? And I love you, dear. Just how long can I keep singing the same old song? I'm going back to Kansas City.
Hey, I think your, I say this a lot, but when I say it, I mean it. I think your voice and the guitar work very well together, and especially with that song. And I think you really owned those high notes, those powerful notes. They need to have that accent, and they need to have that emotion, and I think you really brought it. Thank you. So, good job.
Hey, so I thought it was good. It was definitely good. The high notes were where they needed to be. I appreciated the vibrato in your voice. I don't know if you noticed, but you had a really good, wavy feeling in there. The only thing I'll say is you did this toward the end, but I would have appreciated a little bit of a crescendo into that big climax of high note. It just gives you somewhere to go. It's almost like a wave, pretty much. But other than that, pretty decent. Thank you.
Both of them stole my thunder, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely, the tonality of your voice was really, selling me on everything. I could feel the emotion in all the words that you were saying. And I think that, I do wish, like Tavon says, that you had a little bit more crescendo, but I could tell some of those differences and how it was a little bit more, maybe not mezzo piano, but it was very, quiet. And then you really brought that passion there for the chorus. And I definitely give you major kudos. So thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have an 18-year-old out of Nashville, Tennessee, singing Wonderwall. Give it up for Colin Green.
Today was gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the words on the street, that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that wind you there are winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you gotta be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the lights that light the way are blinding, and all the roads that lead you there are winding. There are many You're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me.
Hello, Mr. Green. I think you came out swinging with the classic Wonderwall. Big fan. So, you know, I can see, you know, you seemed a little nervous, but, you got through it. I give you kudos for that. You know, some sections you seemed really powerful on, really coming out strong in it, and in other sections you kind of seem like you stepped back in your voice, but, you know, good job. I give you kudos.
Hey, so good performance overall. I really liked it. You know, who doesn't like that classic? The only two things I had is I could tell that some of the strumming got a little bit iffy in between. That just takes practice. I still personally believe you did great. I can't say too much, but you know, I'm just trying to find some things. For the long notes, be sure to work on holding them out and not letting them drown out, you know. But overall, pretty good. Thank you.
Kind of took me back to my childhood a little bit. I was having flashbacks the whole time. And yeah, so when it comes to like those long notes he was talking about, it's important to know where you're gonna breathe. So planning that ahead of time is really useful when you're singing, when you're playing a wind instrument, anything like that. So that make sure you have enough air to deliver that power. Other than that, it was really good. It was really good. Especially the chorus was very powerful. So good job. Thank you.
Next up, we have a 22-year-old out of Strasburg, Virginia, singing Boys of Summer. Give it up for Ben Doehler.
Strong. after the boys of summer have gone. I won't forget those nights. I won't if it was a dream. Remember how you made me crazy. Remember how I made you scream. I don't understand what happened to our love. I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. And I can see you. The brown skin shine in the sun. The hair come back in the wayfarer's on. And I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. And I can see you, the brown skin shine in the sun. You got the top pulled down and the radio on. And I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. Out on the road today, I saw a dead sticker on a Cadillac, and a little voice inside my head said, "Don't look back." I thought I knew what love was, but what did I know? Those days are gone forever. I should just let them go, but I can see you, the brown skin shine in the sun. Hair slicked back in the Ray-Bans on. And I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. And I can see you, the brown skin shine in the sun. You got the top pulled down and the radio on. And I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone.
Hi there. Wow. Okay. That was, don't know what you were doing with the pedal. Me neither. But I don't know why you're saying me either. I thought that was fantastic. You added amazing elements of your own voice to make it sound like there were 6 people on stage, percussion, strumming, complex finger picking, everything, And having, the quieter beginning and ending in that big crescendo and everything, high notes, low notes, richness of the voice, big fan, well done. Thank you.
Good evening. So, I just want to say that took me to a great place. It took me to a wonderful place. I could just see myself on a beach with a beer listening to that on the radio. So, thank you so much for that. Some only critiques that I have, playing with a pedal, that can be complicated within itself, I know how it is playing to any backtrack of music. It can be really difficult. The only thing I would say is keep that tempo going, man. Like, keep it on the money. Like, make sure you're staying on it. I could feel maybe a millisecond off at some point, but you hop right back on it, which I appreciate. That's superb artistry. And those transitions. When you turn the pedal off, it felt like, did you mean to speed up? Did you
Yeah,
Do you mean to get faster?
I think I think I made the a bit too slow. So
Okay.
So
I got you.
so-
Well, yeah, it's just that and the transitions are the only two critiques I have, but overall, incredible. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think that was very unique. I really enjoyed how you didn't just play a song and you kind of just imitate a person singing. You took what you wanted from this song, you took what you wanted from here, what you wanted from there, and you brought it together and you made your own kind of piece of art. And the pedals definitely was a nice touch. That was good. And something that's hard to do is sing softly, but at the same time with emotion and conviction. And I think you did that really well. It wasn't, there was more than just one emotion that I could hear in there, and I think you delivered that really well. Good job.
So unfortunately, we have two contestants that aren't here tonight, Mrs. Donatelli and Mr. Drake. Those videos will be at the end of the show for you to look at and vote if you like them.
There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs at empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. Here they talked of revolution. Here it was, they lit the flame. Here they sang about tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. From the table in the corner, they could see a world reborn, and they rose with voices ringing, and I can hear them now, the very words that they had sung became their last communion. On this lonely barricade at dawn. Oh, my friends, forgive me that I live and you are gone. There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Phantom faces at the windows. Phantom shadows on the floor. Empty chairs at empty tables where my friends will meet no more. Oh, my friends, don't ask me what your sacrifice was for. Empty chairs at empty tables where my friends will sing no more.
Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what kind of piece you prepared, and you came up very nonchalant, and that voice, I'm sure they could hear it outside. That was fantastic. I could definitely hear you singing from your diaphragm. You gave it 150%. And, I'm a big fan of that. The only thing that I, did notice was there were some slight differences in pitch, maybe where you meant to be, but whoa, cool, awesome.
Wow. Hey, your vocal cords have definitely been to a gym of somehow, somewhere. But yeah, I appreciate the artistry. I really thought you were gonna come up here and there was gonna be a track played behind you, but to my surprise, you were the track. Did you read this? Did you read this piece from somewhere else? Like, did you physically see music on the paper and then sing it here and memorize it, or did you come up with this yourself?
Oh, it was in Les Miserables.
Okay.
So I saw that.
Wow. So, just the fact that you can come up here and, replicate just something else from some other place and have it be spot on like that impresses me more than anything. So, thank you. I don't have critique. Honestly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
When I heard what song you were gonna be performing when they announced it, knowing what that song is about and knowing kind of like the history behind the song, I was excited, and you definitely delivered. It's a very sad and sorrowful song, and I really felt that. I was surprised when I didn't hear a track going, but I'm very happy that there wasn't, because there didn't need to be. Your voice just carried it so well. It was gorgeous. Good job.
Thank you.
This is from my mom. This is our favorite song from church that we listen to in the car. You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail, and there
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Josh Drake here. I couldn't do my performance in person for Cadet Idol this week because I had an away game for lacrosse. So I'll be doing it remotely, so here we go. You show us everything you got. You keep on dancing in the room that gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just begun to let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. You keep on saying you'll be mine for a while. You're looking fancy and I like your style. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You show us everything you got. Baby, baby, that's quite a lot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Thankful for another week in Cadet Idol. Hopefully I'll make it to the next week when I can perform actually in person and do my best work. But there y'all go.
Thank you, judges, for everything you have done tonight. Thank you to our loyal fans for coming out. Thank you for the wonderful staff that we have. Contestants, well done tonight. Camera crew, thank you so much. Lighting. Ladies and gentlemen, voting opens Sunday night. Cast your votes. And they close Wednesday. Let's see what 3 go home next week. This was Cadet Idol. Good night, everybody.